Hi Leo, thank you so much for coming over to my channel. I'm Annalisa and I'm doing a monthly reading for you today. So this is going to be a general reading for all areas of your life to see what is going on, and then I'm going to do some extensions over on Vimeo, so going deeper into some different areas. You can go and check out that if you want to know more. Or book me for a personal reading, of course. So links are all below. So let's first of all just see what is going on for you this month. Just give me a minute. I'm going to deal out the cards and we will get an overall sense. Okay, so just to give you overview, I'm gonna show you all the cards and go through everything with you. I'm just getting it all out and getting a sense myself. Okay. Alright, so in terms of last month, so I feel like last month we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. I feel like last month you've been through a process where you've learned how to let go of yourself, let go of your ego a little bit to allow things to come in. That you've had to go through this kind of death process, this surrendering, you know, this like you may have had some very difficult, painful times, but because of that, you've been able to allow new things in, new blessings in, because of the Ace of Pentacles. So this could be a new relationship, a new job, a new connection, a new way of being, but some kind of new understanding or experience, likely something that's very practical, something physical has come into your life and allowed you or given you the opportunity to step through a gateway. But in order to accept it, you've had to surrender something. Either some part of yourself, some way of being, or something in your life has had to end, and that could have been quite painful, letting it go, but it's like you had to in order to allow this new thing in. For this month, what you're really aspiring to, I feel, is romance. You're feeling like a bit of a Romeo this month. You really want to bring in love, either offering it or receiving it. It's like you want to just create that sense of joy, of connection, of intimacy, of romance, you know, like this, yeah, just connecting with someone else, yeah. What's going to help you do that? What's going to empower you to do that? We've got the Six of Swords. This is about both being grieving the past and looking towards the future. So it may be that if things haven't quite finished or resolved from a past relationship or experience, there's still some processing that needs to go on with that, and Spirit's very much guiding you to stay with that and to allow that to process, but at the same time staying really focused on the future and the vision and what you want to create. In terms of a block, we've got the High Priestess, so I feel like don't spend too much time going inside. It's like this is more about an action month. This is more about a month to be in your fire, to be in your yang kind of proactive doing energy. And the block could be spending too much time thinking about things or trying to understand things or understand what you want to do. It's not going to move you forward this month. It's more about being in your body, being setting yourself forward on your goals and on your vision for the future. Yeah, and not being an observer, okay? So not being an observer of life, but being proactively involved in life. For your love life, we have the Emperor card. So again, I feel like this is you taking charge of your love life, of your relationships, of your emotions. You very much want to create something and standing in your power to do that. So this is quite, again, like masculine like energy, that you are grounded and have a plan, have a strategy, have, an action, what you want to do. And you're feeling strong, you're feeling sovereign in that. So it's looking really good. I'm going to get a couple more clarifiers for what this is about. Okay, yeah, bringing things into balance with the Temperance card. So it's like you're able to harmonize the different elements of your life or different aspects of your life in order to create what you want, like, work-life balance, that kind of thing. Being able to enjoy yourself and value yourself, but also value others. All that kind of stuff is like coming in for you. And strength, okay? So you've really got this Leo energy right here. Is like just being strong, not being worried by the kind of challenges or difficulties you've been through, like standing really strong in that. So, I mean, it's very much about this energy of where you are at this month. I might go into this more in the Vimeo reading because I want to see a bit more about what's coming up for you. This is more about the energy of where you are this month in terms of your relationships. And it's very much about being strong and balanced and determined. In terms of your work, we've got the Three of Wands. So I feel like quite a few of you might be looking elsewhere for work. This could be about travel. It could be about wanting to travel with work or going away with work, but also about looking elsewhere for a new opportunity, for new jobs, new ideas. Something is kind of like, you've got a vision for yourself, or just aiming higher, like you want a promotion, like you want to move up the ladder. Just you've got your sights set on really improving who you are in your career and lifestyle there too. Yeah, I feel like you want to create a real balance so that you're happy with your job, both financially and in terms of the passion and what you're doing. In terms of your health, we've got the Moon card. Okay. So this may be a month where kind of having some truths come up regarding your health. So you might have some realizations. This can be something like you realize you're pregnant, It can be like a potentially positive aspect. It could also be like you realize that, your cholesterol levels aren't particularly good or something like that. It can be just something that might feel a bit like uncertain. And it's gonna, so we've got the Lovers has come up, so it's also about like something. Did I show you the Moon card? Here's the Moon card. It's about making choices around your health, like what's going to benefit you, what's going to be good for you in the long term to really improve your health. So it might be this month some things come up that inspire you to make changes to your health. It can be emotional or mental health as well. Things that are like what benefits you, what makes you feel good, are you eating the right things, exercising? You might have like a little something this month that kind of triggers you into moving into those actions. So even though that might feel like a scary thing, actually it's really positive in terms of creating your happiness, your internal happiness. Our bodies are so important, right? And then in terms of spirituality and your inner fulfillment. So we've got the Seven of Wands. I feel like it's like you've overcome a lot of things. You've overcome a lot of hurdles and challenges and difficulties, and you're really going to be getting somewhere this month in terms of feeling quite successful in that you are feeling a deeper sense of fulfillment. You are feeling like you've got this richness, you've got this wealth, you've got this depth, and you're valuing yourself a little bit more and able to see your own strengths. In terms of your advice from Spirit for this month, we've got the Page of Rods. I'm going to do a few more in a minute, but initially, Page of Rods is very much about this youthful passion and creative desire, taking action. So again, it's like acting on your impulse, on your using your fire energy, using the essence of who you really are. And you're going to be learning about joy and creating satisfaction and happiness and fulfillment this month, about bringing in the warmth. Really stepping into, the sun is you as well. It's like really stepping into who you are, into your light, into your strength, into the essence, really into your essence, connecting with your fire essence. And yeah, this kind of victory, being victorious. You've got the Leo again, got that with the crown on, this like king, queen energy. Your outcome this month, we've got the Four of Wands. I feel so you're going to, there's going to be a lot of space for understanding and reflecting this month. And I feel like with you coming into your power, you're going to be setting these new visions, these new ideas, understanding the passion of who you are and what you want to create a little bit more. So you're going to, it may feel like not a lot of things are happening, but what's really changing is in your mind. You're really coming into a new sense of understanding and wisdom and insight in your mind, but through taking action. I feel like rather than thinking about something to understand it, it's like you're doing things to understand it, and maybe understanding past relationships or difficulties or things where you've been trapped by your mind, getting a sense of that and becoming. You've got the Prince of Wands again with this Leo, this fire energy. So coming into this power and this king, queen energy, sovereign energy. I'm going to get a few more cards for the for advice for you. So advice for Leo, please. And I think over on Vimeo, I'm going to go a little bit more into your relationships, what's going on there. A little bit like relationships, and I might do, if there's some time, a little bit on career as well, okay? So we've got protection has come up for you. I feel like this comes up, sometimes when we step into our power, into our light, we've come into this new space. It's like we just need to look after our energy a little bit and be aware of who we spend our time with, who we're hanging out with, what the impact is of other people around us. Because when we're feeling quite strong, we can attract a lot of people to us. They can sense that that empowerment, and then kind of, they want to take a bit, essentially. Not necessarily in a malevolent way, in a like, want to take from you kind of way. They're just drawn to you. They don't know why. So maybe you have to just be a little bit careful about who you give your energy and your time to this month. We've got the Fire Fairy, creative action and optimism. So again, there's lots of potential for you to create, keep focused, keep positive, keep optimistic, and bringing this fire energy in as well. We've got the King, again, sovereign, this power, this strength, this kind of sense of justice and fairness. Yeah, really being the king of your life. Creative projects or creativity again. Like lots of things like want to be come through and be born from you. So it's really a good time to start focusing on your new ideas and inspiration. Okay, and then we've also got the High Priestess and the Deer came out together. The numbers are 2 for the High Priestess and 22 for the Deer, so it's 222. So you might want to look into that number for you, what that means. But the this is a sense of the Deer is about gentleness and gentleness, diplomacy, and it's strong but very supple, very flexible and soft, quiet, quiet energy. And the High Priestess, she's come up 3 times in your reading. So it's quite interesting because she's come up as she came up as what might stand in your way this month. Where else was she? I'm sure she's come up in every, the High Priestess is your outcome. Okay, so look at this, High Priestess, 3 High Priestesses. Again, 222. I feel like this might be a message that, you are someone who is potentially very psychic, and Spirit wants you to know that this is who you are, that you do have insight and abilities to see beyond and to understand things from different levels, but you need to be aware of how you use that power and that understanding, because obviously it's a very powerful gift. And actually what Spirit wants you to do is to do some more action, like healing work, clearing work, doing some other kind of things, and this energy is gonna come back round, like now is a time not necessarily to focus on it, like know that it's part of you and it's not something that needs to be blocked necessarily, but that it's just not the focus at the moment. The other thing is, I wonder if you listen to other psychics or other, card readings, whatever, you listen to other people a lot, and Spirit wants you to do that a little bit less and actually focus on your own intuition and your own understanding rather than other people's. So, you become that role rather than needing to get that from somewhere else. Okay, so that's my general reading for you. If you want to come over to Vimeo, I'm going to do an extended love reading for you, maybe a bit of career. Otherwise, this is where we part. Thank you so much for joining. Please subscribe, like, or comment below if this resonates. And thank you for tuning in. I hope to speak to you again another time, or book a personal reading.